Foggia, 11 Stefano Saccoccia, 14 Mirko Gloria, 18 Kaspar Reyer, 22 il capitano Stefano Gentile, con il numero 25 facciamo un grande applauso all'ex del Reyer, Adil Swiss. E poi il 30 Guglielmo Caruso e il 45 Brasil Bolton, capo allenatore Alessandro Magro, assistenti Francesco Cavaliere e Christopher Kerr e il preparatore fisico è Mattia Pigno. E now! Allora amici, tutti in piedi per l'inno nazionale.
Some teams get knocked down by a tough loss, others respond. Napoli answered with a statement win over Cremona. Tonight they face one of the league's heavyweights, looking to keep the momentum going. From Pala Taliercio, hi everyone, I'm Giulio Alfano and welcome to Venezia Napoli Basketball. Let's listen
Per
to
la prima volta
Coach
dopo 11
Magro's
giornate
words.
abbiamo messo un piede tra le prime 8, ovviamente c'è la voglia di provare a mantenere questa posizione, sapendo, come tu dici, che lo facciamo su un campo difficile. La Reyer non ha mai perso in casa, è una delle migliori formazioni del campionato, ma vogliamo provare a giocare comunque con la nostra identità, quindi mi immagino che sarà una partita dove ci saranno tanti possessi, dove si cercherà di segnare nei primi secondi, perché è il loro modo di giocare ma anche il nostro modo di giocare. Ovviamente dovremo avere grande attenzione anche da un punto di vista difensivo, ma vorrei che venissimo qua provando a impostare, a imporre la nostra pallacanestro, nonostante lo si faccia contro una squadra che sa giocare a questi ritmi.
Coach Magro talked about the difficulties of today's game, a very challenging on-the-road game. Magro said Napoli needs to stay with their identity. So, Mitrulong, Bolton, Flag, Sims and Caruso, Napoli's usual starting five. Everyone is available for Napoli, everyone is available for Venezia. So, full and complete rosters will face each other. Magro said that both teams, both Napoli and Venezia, like to play with a high pace, trying to find good looks in the first 10 seconds of each offensive possession. This is Reyer Venezia.
campionato italiano è dura. Napoli ultimamente, soprattutto ultima partita, ha giocato molto bene, ha fatto tanti tiri da tre. È una squadra che veramente
said that Napoli played a very good game against
attacco.
Cremona with a lot of three-pointers.
Penso dobbiamo continuare il nostro pallacanestro, però un po' più consistente.
And Venezia needs to keep playing with their consistency, especially at home. We're going to talk about the wonderful stats at Pala Taliercio. This is Venezia's starting five: Cole, Bowman, Parks, Wilshire and Horton. 12 games, well, in the last 11 games, Venezia played with the same roster. Danny Borgioni, Daniele Valeriani, Marco Catani, three officials today at Pala Taliercio. These are the regular season stats. As you can see, Venezia is first in terms of points, in terms of average, offensive average. No, not first in terms of offensive rating. We're gonna talk about it. This is Giovanni De Nicolao. Venezia has 5 players who were former Napoli players. Giovanni De Nicolao spent the 2023-24 and 24-25 seasons in Naples, winning the historic Frecciarossa Final 8 in 2024, and averaging 2.5 points across 60 Serie A appearances. Sims was a former Venezia player. So we're gonna see a lot of former players on both ends. Jordan Parks, Alessandro Lever, Giovanni De Nicolao, Stefan Nikolic, Giga Janelice for Venezia. And as we said, Amir Sims for Napoli. We'll talk about the previous games. Venezia is coming off a road loss in Trento. Napoli, meanwhile, is riding a strong and convincing home win over Cremona. And now everything is set. We're ready to roll. Let's go, guys. Yammo are you? Venezia with RJ Cole. Too long on him. Parks, not good. Napoli, their first offensive possession. Bolton. Seems trying to bank it in. There's the tap in. Willy Caruso. First bucket. First basket of today. Bowman. RJ Cole. Flag on him. Too long with a very difficult opponent. Good defense is not enough because Venezia finds Jordan Parks. First points of tonight. Mitrulong. Flag. Caruso. Too long again. Caruso, excellent. Willy Caruso, 4 points for him, 4 points for Napoli. Not a great scorer so far, but he's playing better and better. And now a very good steal by Cooper Flag. Bolton Flag again. Turnover. Bowman. Corner wheelchair. A good 3-pointer. Venezia takes the lead. Bowman to wheelchair. Kyle Wheelchair. This is his percentage. Caruso again. Jordan Parks. That's the rebound. Oof. Parks assists. It's very good. It's already one of the highlights of the game. From Parks to Horton. Mitrulon. Bolton. Drives, kicks to Caruso, extra pass. Mitrulon for 3. Misfires. A good look for Napoli. Bolton with a good steal. Bolton again is fouled by R.J. Cole. This is what happened earlier with Parks and Horton. And Bowman to Wheelchair. The first and only 3-pointer of the game for him. Flag. It's Cole. It's traveling. Slovenian flag doesn't agree with the referee's decision. Venezia up by 3. Cole, Wheelchair, 3 again. Another 3-pointer. Kyle Wheelchair from Tenerife player. Started very well. Mitrulon. Seems set the screen. Mitrulon to Caruso. Difficult catch and a bad turnover. Come on, guys. Need to react after a tough beginning of the game. A Bowman. 2 for him. No timeout for Coach Magro. Eight and ongoing run. Mitrulon, Bolton for 3. It's good. Napoli wants to react. It's a tough game. We said it. We'll say it again. Need to stay close. Wheelchair, first mistake of his game. Caruso. This is a foul. 2 free throws for Kyle Wheelchair, fouled by Willy Caruso. At the Pala Taliercio, Spaglia's team has been flawless so far. Perfect 5-0 record. So Napoli wants to be the first team to win at Venezia. It's pretty difficult. Napoli has a 5-6 overall with 3 losses in 5 road games. So tonight it's tough. It's difficult, but Napoli wants to try. Flag drives, tries to bank it in. Venezia, it's a rebound. There's in transition with Bowman for 3. Kai Bowman nails it, and Coach Magro is forced to call the first timeout of the game. Tough game, tough opponent, as we said, but It's what it is. Napoli, for the first time this year, after the win against Cremona, and reached the top 8 of the league. That will be fundamental for the Italy Cup, for the final 8.
Once we miss a shot, even a good shot,
Now,
we have to sprint
try
back, and
to
at least
hear
2 times we had the chance to
Coach
spend
Magro.
a fucking foul and we didn't. Once we squeeze on drag, Ness, we go under, okay? And in offense, we need to enter into the sets quicker. We cannot walk. So 34 is the next goal. Grinding. If we have the chance to cross we need to go. We have to defense.
The numbers coming into tonight's game told us this was going to be a real contrast in efficiency, because Venezia entered the matchup with one of the most productive offenses in the league, posting a 119.6 offensive rating. They've been efficient all season. That's exactly what the numbers suggested we would see. Defensively, they allowed 111.6 points per 100 possessions. Good enough to give them a strong +8 net rating. Napoli came in at 113.1 in terms of offensive rating, 114.4 on defense, so -1.3 net rating. But it's a net rating that got better after the last game. Meter long, Croswell, Bangeten, alley-oop, another highlight of the game. Napoli needs their energy, needs to react, needs the best from Meter long, from Croswell, from a defense tonight. Will struggle, but needs to raise their level in order to try to win this game. Napoli's numbers hint at a team capable of competing if they control key areas. Napoli needed to do, according to the numbers, was limit Venezia's efficiency, and this is a very good offense with Cole's assist and Chris Horton scoring the alley-oop. Venezia up by 10. Tough beginning of the game. We knew that. Napoli needs to react. Bolton, Sims, contested shot. Nothing but net. Amir Sims. Very nicely done. Bowman. Bolton and him. Cole. J. Cole puts up. Answers in the best possible way. Oh, bottoms it. Venezia up by 3. Bolton from 3. Reyer Bolton. This is not his calling card, but if Bolton starts scoring from 3, well, Napoli keeps raising their offensive options volume. Meter long grabs the rebound. We're gonna talk about rebounding skills. Extra pass. Seems to Bolton. Back-to-back 3. Reyer Bolton. 4 for 26 from 3 in the beginning of the season. 3 for 3 from 3 for Reyer Bolton. So he scored the 75% of the total amount of the 3-pointers of the first 11 games in less than 3 minutes. And this is basketball, a wonderful sport in which everything can happen. Wiltshire scores the first free throw. Bolton started this game with a 15.4% from 3. So again, 4 for 26 in the first 11 games of the season. Well, they didn't play twice, but still 4 3-pointers made in 9 games and 3 3-pointers made in less than 5 minutes. And it's up by 6. Meter long to Bolton. Bowman on him. Sims rolls. Amir Sims. Draws a foul. Venezia Two substitutions, Tessitori and Candy in, Horton and Cole out. Seems fouled by Amedeo Tessitori. And it seems 78.8% from the line in the first games of the season. He's 5th in the league in terms of the 3-point percentage. 2 for 2 for Amir Sims. Napoli with a very good reaction after the difficult start of the game. Venezia up by 4. Candy. Little Bowman. Wheelchair. With all a good defense for Napoli. Venezia hasn't created anything so far. Candy on his own. Good, good. Very well done. Napoli wants to run. Sims, mid-long. Sims, Crosswell banks it in. And Napoli down by 2. Excellent reaction. Now another steal. Mitrulong can run to tie the game. Mitrulong. Venezia 24, Napoli 24. Napoli ties the game with excellent defense and a very good transition game. That's what we need, a good reaction, because this is a tough game. We knew that. It was like that at the beginning of it. And Napoli reacted very well with Rossi Bolton 3-pointers. And now let's hear from Coach 𝗖𝗛.
Hey, fellas, come on. Let's make our run now. We are not tough. We are soft. We are soft. Go, we not. Let's go. Strong 5. Here we go. Strong 5. Let's go. Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball. Defense, 1, 2, 3. Defense.
𝗖𝗛 not happy with what happened. Venezia was 19-9, so plus 10. After that, 22-12, still plus 10. After that, Napoli with a 12-2 ongoing run. So how this team can react, skills this team has. Nas Mitrulong, our leader. Mitrulong is 4th in the league in terms of defensive rebounds, 5.6 per game. And now, 2 minutes and 30 to go. Venezia from 3. Carl Whittle. An important 3-pointer. Venezia up by 3. 27-24. Flag. Crosswell. Not good. No foul. This is the referee's decision. Whittle. Bowman. Wheelchair. Kai Bowman again. That is a very solid, complete roster. Wheelchair. Tessitori. The glass. Helped him. Well done. I think we can say Mitrulong from 3 as well. Able to get the rebound, and Venezia came out of the timeout with a completely different energy. Bowman fouled by Mitrulong. Foul is on the floor, no free throws. It's okay, we need to accept that. We need to be okay with being down, because Venezia is able to change a lot of defensive and offensive sets. A lot of good players. This is another one of them. Denzel Valentine, last year in Trieste, one of the protagonists of Trieste's good season last year. One of the protagonists, even in Naples, the Alcott Arena. Candy, Whittle, good close out. Good close out by Sevian Flag. Step back, Candy, not good. Very well done, very nicely done. Napoli knows how to play good defense. Rossi Bolton, to Croswell. Tessitori on him, a flag. Croswell! Bangeten! At Croswell. Another good dunk. Second in terms of 2-point percentage in the league. 72.4% at Croswell. From the bench is a very, very important player for Napoli. Candy drives to Tessitori, finding a teammate to kick the ball to, and Croswell fouled him. So 2 free throws for Tessitori. 80.6% for him this season. 29 for 36 from the line. This is what happened earlier with flag. Good assist, and Croswell dominating the rim. Coach Magro talking to Reyer Bolton, one of the protagonists of very good Napoli's reaction. Tessitori from the line. The first is not good. Earlier this week, Venezia picked up a Euro Cup win against Başakşehir Istanbul, adding another positive result to their schedule. Tessitori, 1 for 2. Spaya talking to his players. Last minute of the first quarter. Bolton. A deflection. Leonardo Candy from Bologna. Defensive player. And now 14 seconds for Napoli's offense. As you can see on your screen, Venezia committed only 2 team fouls. Bolton for 3! Again, Reyer Bolton, the 4th 3-pointer of his game. Unbelievable. 4 from 3. He's not a specialist. What? And an air ball, so Napoli for the lead. Croswell, Tessitori, Napoli's ball. Yes, it is. Napoli's ball. So the last offense of the first quarter. Napoli down by 1 with a great Reyer Bolton. Who said he's not a specialist? Who said he's very good at driving, but not at shooting from deep? Well, I did, but many people did too. And today, I say, no guys, you were wrong. I'm good at it. Elamin fouled. Venezia knows that they have 2 more fouls. Well, once more. They can foul Napoli once more. Napoli needs to create something. 3.9 seconds. Won't be easy. And this is Giovanni De Nicolao, former Napoli player and captain. He lifted the Coppa Italia trophy 2 years ago. Bolton, time's up. Bolton from deep. Too short. Well, that would be too much, even for him, even for this version of Reyer Bolton. But after a very good first quarter, Napoli is down by 1 with a very, very good performance. We'll be back in just a bit for the second quarter. The stats after the first quarter. Napoli and Venezia, as you can see, with the same numerator and denominator of the fraction that represents the 3-pointers, 5, 4, 8. Napoli with a great Reyer Bolton, but overall a good defensive performance. Napoli was able to react after Venezia's strong run at the beginning of the first quarter. And Coach Magro's team got the opportunity to end the quarter with the lead. But Venezia managed the team foul situation very well. As you can see, for an 𝗠𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛, this is not a normal game, not a common game. It's a milestone for him because tonight he coaches his 150th game in the Italian league. And talking about stats, these two teams have faced each other 8 times over the past 4 seasons. Napoli's won just one of those matchups back on January the 7th, 2024, 89-81. Road victory. Metro long. On him, 5 seconds. Oof. Bad steal. Nikolic with the steal. Bad turnover for Napoli, but now Tessitori parks from behind. Carl Whittle, 2 for him. Venezia with Tessitori, Candy, Whittle, Nikolic and Valentine. As we said, Venezia has 12 good players, so they can rotate very well. Changing offenses and defensive sets. Savian flag, no good. Napoli needs to come out better from the timeout and in general at the beginning of the quarter. Mitrolan fouled Stefan Nikolic, so 2 free throws for the former Cremona player. Stefan Nikolic completed his youth development in Naples and played for the club in 2016-17 and 2017-18 seasons. Well, it was a long time ago, completely different clubs and organizations. Nikolic averaged 10.7 points, 3.7 rebounds in Serie A2, A2, the second division during the latter year. Two for Stefan Nikolic, 8 for 13. The first 11 games of the season. From the line. Mitrolan. Elamin. Top. Croswell. Well, fouled, but it's not the first time that Venezia tries to alter illegally Croswell's shots, but this is the first time that Ed Croswell gets the opportunity to go to the line. 63.9% for him. 23 for 36. He's not a specialist, but he's one of the players who is getting better and better. Valentine. Tessitori. This is the layup. Valentine. Oh, 50-50 balls. They're important. Napoli is the winner. Candy. Croswell on him. Candy again. 4 seconds. Tessitori. Good defense. Good defense. Tessitori is better than a good defense. Napoli with Reyer and Croswell. Challenged Tessitori's shot. The Italian player was good at it. Reyer. Elamin. Venezia up by 6. Elamin. Oh, missing a lot of layups. Not a good beginning of second quarter for Napoli. Carl Whittle. Venezia up by 8. Another run for 𝗠𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛's team. Mitrolan. Reyer. Elamin. Mitrolan again. Croswell cuts, and there's a foul. Yes. Tessitori fouled with too long. Or maybe Candy. Both had one personal foul. The beginning of the quarters have been penalizing Napoli. Let's see if in the second quarter Coach Magro's team will be able to react as did at the end of the first quarter. So, triple substitution. Out Elamin, Croswell and Reyer, in Sims, Caruso and Bolton. Magic Knight from behind the arc for Brazil Bolton, who tied his total number of three-pointers made of the season. Mitterrand from the corner, not able to score. There was a good look. Candy, Widow. Tessitori, Sims on him. Tessitori, very, very difficult to guard because of his size, because of his post-up skills. Mitterrand, Venezia up by 10. Bolton attacks the closeout, goes to flag, step back, Savvy on flag, misfires. Bad percentages in the second quarter for Napoli from behind the arc. And Venezia scores with Leonardo Candy. Venezia up by 13. Timeout, Coach Magro. (30-29) at the end of the first quarter. Now the second quarter is 13-1. Too much. Let's hear from Coach Magro.
On rescreen, okay, we need to switch or red. We cannot go under twice. Okay, guys, that's on me. The threes that he scores, it's on me. Pay attention. In transition, we go only L series or flash to go and grind. Once we attack the top picker on double tag, we have the alley-oop or the corner, and he's right there. That's a great shot. If not, we need to grind. Okay, so we have the foreman here, and we go multiple pick and roll. Don't get bored to share the ball and go drive and kick, guys. We just gotta get the fuck. Okay, let's go.
Napoli needs to react. Napoli needs to do better, both ends, both defensively and offensively. As you certainly noticed on the scoreboard, 9 players for Venezia, just 5 for Napoli. In order to go to the next level, this team needs to get better in terms of consistency, because Napoli, their best, is a very, very good team that doesn't struggle against anybody in this league, but playing at their best, playing with this consistency all the time, all the games, all the quarters, it's more complicated. Let's see what happens in the second part of the second quarter. Let's see if there will be before and later the timeout. Sims, tough shot. That is not good. Venezia up by 13. Trying to increase the gap between the two teams. Wheelchair, Valentine, Candy. To Tessitori. Sims on him. Tessitori is very, very difficult to guard. Tessitori is making a huge difference. Sims, Caruso, and now the turnover. Napoli doesn't have timeouts anymore. And now, easy bucket for Carl Whittle. 15-1 in the second quarter. An ongoing run, 13-0. Fajan, and Another bad shot. Come on, guys, let's react. It's difficult, but Napoli knows how to do it. Valentine stepped on the line. So it's Napoli's ball. Napoli needs to react. Venezia 47, Napoli 30. Venezia up by 17. And there is a unbelievable difference in terms of energy, in terms of shot selection between the first and the second quarter. Gentile, Bolton, pick and roll with Caruso, Sims, Gentile again, Sims drives, Fajan from the corner, good shot, good ball movement, but Fajan misfired. And Venezia knows how to exploit this momentum, keep it going. Carl Whittle to Kyle Wilcher. 12 points in 12 minutes for Kyle Wilcher. Venezia 49, Napoli 30. As you can see, Napoli hasn't found the basket. 4 minutes and more. And now Reyer Bolton trying to give Napoli energy. 49-32. Let's hope that it's just the start, beginning of a comeback. We're all fouled by Bolton. Reyer Bolton, Manzeri. Napoli with very bad percentages in the second quarter. And now Caruso on the bench again. Caruso and Fajan out. Croswell and Mitrolong in. This is Leonardo Candi, who's happy. Has many reasons to be that cheerful. Valentine, Wilcher, good close out by Amir Sims. Come on, Amir, stay with him. Wilcher, Amir alters the shot. Very good defense. We need that. We need that energy. We need that intensity. Wilcher, I mean, it's a foul. It's your foul. Sims' defense was legal. So, I don't know why Wilcher is upset. But still. Venezia 49, Napoli 32. Stefano Gentile to Mitrolong. Gentile, Mitrolong, Bolton, Sims and Croswell for Napoli in the court. Mitrolong, Sims, drives, Sims, foul. Amir Sims very close to the 3-point play opportunity. Many more fouls for Venezia in the second quarter. In and out. Sims shot. Wilcher not happy with the official's decision. Look at him. Many situations we see the players who are disappointed. Well, not that frequent player, so dramatical. How about that? Still, seems the first is good. Let's go, guys. Ending the second quarter, ending the first half with a 1-digit gap would be good. Valentine out. Maybe not in perfect conditions. Seems 2 of 2. Cool. It's not only third team foul for Napoli. Mitrolong on the floor, but bad news is that might be the third personal foul for Naz Mitrolong. No, just a second. Good. Cool. Bowman. Parks. Bowman again. Sidestep. Kai Bowman. Another three-pointer. Venezia keeps scoring from behind the arc. 49 points. And counting, because there's still 3 minutes of basketball until the end of the first half. But 𝗠𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛 wants to answer the right way. So, three-pointer, Venezia 52, Napoli 37. Not a good second quarter, I want to be clear. But as we saw in the second part of the first quarter, Napoli got better. It's a huge gap, and going to the locker room with a one-digit gap would be a very good W for Napoli in this moment of the game. Let's hear from Coach 𝗠𝗛𝗧𝗖𝗛.
Don't push. That double screen. If you're going to call a switch, call it to me earlier. I'm already over the screen. You push. You push. Bro, I always switch. We good. But hey, switch to the 8. Switch to the 8. Hey, switch to the 8. Whole side. They go defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense. My bad, bro. That's me. I take it.
Reyer shot map. Venezia with many good players, but Tessitore and Wiltshire have been making the difference since the beginning of the game. Before the opening tape, we expected a game played at a relatively high pace, but with very different offensive approaches. Venezia came in playing a 76.8 pace, one of the faster teams in Serie A, yet without forcing shots. Their numbers showed a team built on ball movement, playing pressure with a high rim frequency and strong efficiency around the basket. Napoli statistically entered the game at a slightly lower pace, 75.4. Balance over volume. Bowman from 3, short. Bowman grabs the rebound. This shouldn't happen if you want to win this game. If Bowman tries a three-pointer, he can't grab the rebound. Gentile. Bowman on him. Flag. Gentile. 10 seconds. He hasn't created anything. Flag. No foul. 50-50 ball. Crosswell. Very good. At banking in. And 1 at Crosswell. This is very, very important because Napoli tried with a 7 flag to make something out of nothing. Not a good shot, but Crosswell hastily with intensity, with determination to get this ball. 50-50 balls can be key in a moment like this. Napoli had a difficult stretch in the first quarter, overcame it. Another difficult stretch in the second quarter, and the score. He's very clear about that. Crosswell missed the free throw, but he will repeat it. So Crosswell again. 𝗠𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛 was fouled. The first is good. That can become a 4-point play opportunity for Napoli. Point by point, Napoli trying to reduce the gap. It's good. It's 4-4 from the line. 2 for Crosswell, 2 for 𝗠𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛. So, in a while, Napoli is down. So it was down, but by 11. Venezia 52, Napoli 41. And good stretch for Coach Margaret's team. Bowman, Horton trying to tap in. Napoli's ball. Napoli with Stefano Gentile. Napoli trying to keep the score behind the double digit at Crosswell. And it is Napoli 43, Venezia 52. 9 points separate the two teams. Well, it's not good. It's not a good score, but we can't forget where we were at the beginning of the second quarter. And this is an offensive foul. RJ Cole, offensive foul. 4th team foul of the quarter for Venezia. Venezia is struggling offensively. And it's Napoli's ball. Taliercio is not happy with the officials' calls. Well, last on the road game for Napoli was Udinese. We remember what happened there in terms of referees' calls. And now, Napoli with Stefano Gentile, Bolton, Bowman and him. Sims leaves the screen. Venezia switches. Sims, Bowman and him. Gentile, curls well. Very good ball movement. Bolton backs it in. Excellent offense. Good ball movement. Good ball circulation. Napoli down by 7. Bowman. Horton. Sims on him. Bowman. Good cut. And the wheelchair. Not good. Stefano Gentile, last minute of the first half. Bolton drives. Bolton again! And one! Reyer Bolton! Venezia's nightmare. Reyer Bolton, his best game of the season. There's nothing Candy could do against him. What a weird game with Venezia and Napoli. And, very, very large runs. And now Napoli is down by 4. Venezia and our largest lead, 19 points. And now Bolton fouls Parks. Napoli with 2 team fouls. Can commit another one without conceding free throws. Bolton out, Fajan in. And now, Candy. Bowman. An important defense. Bowman. Croswell on him. Foul and free throws. Kai Bowman, the tough moments of the game. Was very, very good. Very skilled player from Havelock, North Carolina. 92% for him from the line, 23-4, 25. Venezia has him. The best player in Italy in terms of free throws. RJ Cole, 96% for him. Fajan out. Reyer in. Regardless of the final result of the first half, Napoli clearly showed that. It's a team that plays with heart, with consistency, the ability to come back even in toughest moments, because Venezia's run at the beginning of the second quarter was very, very huge. Napoli's ball. So 19 seconds for Napoli. Magner's team trying to reduce the gap between the two teams. We were worried about a double-digit gap, and now we hope that Napoli can reduce it to a single possession. Basketball sometimes is very, very weird. Bolton. Bowman and him. Bolton wants to be isolated with Bowman. Flag, Venezia switches, 3 seconds. Bolton. No foul, no bucket. So it's half time. Venezia 53, Napoli 48. Well, it's good news if we consider where we were after 4 minutes in the second quarter with Venezia up by 19. We'll see you back in about 13 minutes for the second half here from Pala Taliercio, Venezia. See you.
Amedeo, partita a punteggio altissimo che ha vissuto di strappi e controstrappi. Cosa può fare la differenza nel secondo tempo?
Di sicuro la solidità, noi dobbiamo cercare di essere più solidi possibili e concreti, dobbiamo cercare di chiudere questi parziali, di non fare rientrare tutte le volte loro, dobbiamo migliorare soprattutto la nostra difesa in alcuni momenti, ma comunque stiamo facendo una buona partita e dobbiamo rimanere uniti.
Grazie mille Tex.
per 2 persone alla
Venezia, Napoli, second half from Pala Taliercio. As you probably noticed, there were mistakes in terms of the statistical data. Something happened here in Venezia in terms of analytics, but now we have the right data of the first half. Talking about it, it's been a game of runs. Venezia tried to create separation in both the first and the second quarter, but Napoli absorbed the punch and then served back. In the first quarter, Coach Marco's team had the last possession with a chance to take the lead, and in the second, they limited the damage, staying within 5 and even having an opportunity late in the half to cut it to a one-possession game. It's a tough game, we knew it. Venezia, very good players. Napoli knows how to react. These players good enough to try to challenge this team. We need to remind you that so far in the league, Serie A, Venezia has always won the home game. So talking about a very, very good team, especially here at Pala Taliercio. For many people, Venezia roster is a EuroLeague roster in terms of rotations, number of good players, alternatives. Napoli so far has been able to compete. This is good news. Bolton, Napoli's ball. Venezia with Cole, Horton, Bowman, Parks, and Wiltshire. Napoli enters with Flag, Mitroulon, Croswell, Sims, and Bolton. Let's see what game we're gonna have. We had so far 4 games in a single game in the first half. Sims trying to bank it in. Second opportunity. Amir Sims. Very good. Important player for Napoli. 12 points for him today. Probably one of his best games so far. Both for Sims and Bolton. This is a good deflection, good defensive action by 7 Flag. Napoli needs something more by both Flag and Mitroulon. Seems with a very consistent first half. RJ Cole. Sims on him. Wiltshire guarded by Mitroulon. It's a clear mismatch, as Mitroulon can't do much against player from Portland, protagonist in the first quarter. Bolton. Bowman on him. Croswell. Mitroulon. Croswell. Katz. Bolton. Bowman on him, 5 seconds. Napoli needs to create something. Sims from downtown! Amir Sims! What a start of a second half for him. Napoli wants to hustle. Napoli wants to compete. Bowman. Horton. Bowman again. Give and go. And 1. 4 minutes. Third personal foul for Mitroulon. So bad news for Napoli, but that's good basketball. After a great 3-pointer by Amir Sims, 5th in terms of 3-point percentage in the league, 45.7%. Today, 3 for 3 for Amir Sims, 4 for 5 for Reyer Bolton, and Bolton percentage is even more interesting than Sims, because he's not a specialist at all. Gentile. Just foul. It's RJ Cole, who's pretty disappointed. Maybe too little for a technical foul, but still. Look at the screen. Venezia with 4 team fouls in this quarter. So Napoli can try to Get a lot of free throws. Bolton. Seams. Wheelchair on him. Flag. Seams. Mismatch. Amir. Seams. Not an easy shot. Curls well. And Gentile close to win the 50-50 ball. Wheelchair. Let's go, guys. Napoli can't allow Venezia to get another run. As it happened both in the first and in the second quarter, because in this period of the quarter, in this moment of the quarter, so after a couple of minutes, Venezia found really good defenses in a row and created separation in terms of score. Another foul, and it calls the beginning of this third quarter. Seems not happy with the referee's decision. And it's the fourth. It was the fourth foul for Mitroglou. 4 personal fouls for Naz Mitroglou. If it was the third, because as we said, something happened with the stats here at Pala Taliercio, so we stopped counting. So 4 personal fouls for Mitroglou means a lot of minutes for Stefano Gentile. Croswell, this is a foul. Well, for Venezia, fouling Croswell is become a strategy, considering that Croswell is not a specialist, considering he's 65% from the line. So let's try to bet on Croswell's free throw skills. Let's look at the foul situation. Venezia, 3 fouls for RJ Cole, 2 for Wheelchair, Tessitori, Candy, and Napoli 4 fouls for Mitroglou, 2 fouls. Sims, Croswell, and Bolton. One for 2 at Croswell. Let's get better at it. Bowman and Napoli with a steal. High quality steal. Croswell coast to coast rejected by Jordan Parks. Another highlight of the game by Jordan Parks, former Napoli player. It would have been a very important fast break for Napoli with a steal. Croswell and big block. Jordan Parks. Very good player. Former Napoli player, played in Naples during the promotion season in 2020-21 and again in the following season. Wheelchair, another call, another foul. Bonus for both teams. And third personal foul for Rosir Bolton. Bad news for Coach Maga. Parks averaged 14.2 points, 7.2 rebounds, 2.6 assists in Serie A with Napoli. A good player. One of many good players for Venezia. You can see the score. Napoli is there. Napoli wants to hustle. Napoli wants to compete. Napoli is close. Venezia 60. Napoli 54. 4 fouls for Naz Mitroglou. Napoli needs to find solutions without their leaders. Bolton from deep. Air ball. Croswell. Banks it in at Croswell. 15 minutes, 14 points for him. Venezia from 3. Croswell with the rebound. Napoli wants to reduce the gap. Bolton fouled. 2 free throws. Good. Parks with his first personal foul of the game. Venezia without Tessitori, who was protagonist of their runs both in the first and in the second quarter. Bisbaya wants to manage him. Synergies. And now a 3-pointer. Sevian flag. Napoli is down by 1. Venezia 60. Napoli 59. We're there. Horton. Plays it in. Napoli has the possession that can tie the game. Flag. Bolton. Bowman on him. Reyer Bolton. 10 seconds. Flag. Guarded by Parks. Flag. Difficult situation. Traveling. Not Flag's best game of this season. Or a pity because Napoli had a good opportunity, but wasn't able to create anything on his offense. And now, Venezia with Kai Bowman. Bowman, the runner. Venezia up by 5. Kai Bowman is able to make things easier than they really are. They look easy, but they're not. Bolton. Croswell sets the screen. Very good screen. There's a mismatch. Croswell against Bowman. Good defensive rotation by Parks, but there's a foul. Bowman fouled Croswell. Why did he do it? Because better sending Croswell to the line than guarding him in post-up, even if Croswell didn't notice that Parks was able to steal the ball. And now Bowman back to the bench, not happy with the decision. So Venezia was not bonus, because otherwise it would have been free throws for Napoli today. Screen doesn't help us. 7 flag, misfires, and now Parks. Valentine. Maybe physical problems for Denzel Valentine. Didn't play much. We saw him around the doctor's wheelchair. Bolton on him. It's a clear mismatch. Wide open. Jordan Parks. Bottoms him. Venezia created an advantage through the pick and roll and capitalized on it. Timeout, Alessandro Magro. Venezia 67, Napoli 59. Not the run we had to concede in the first and in the second quarter, but Venezia still up, and Napoli is tired. They got me too long. Bolton with 3 fouls. Let's hear which one has to say.
Snap and then broken set. We go down serious or that serious. Okay, we cannot play only ISO, because then we don't have tugging up, we don't have offensive rebound. Okay, guys, hey, we have Ish for Stefano. Hey, guys, next offense, we grind and we play 35. We want to have here and the ghost screen with you. Hey, let's go.
It starts about rebounds, turnovers, steals, and blocks. In terms of strategy, Magro wanted his players to execute more, and he wants them to play fewer in isolation. Otherwise, there's no way to get offensive rebound. Napoli is only 3 points for Flag, no points for LME. Bolton and Sims tonight, the best players, but there's no match over them and Croswell. Bolton, not good. It's a rebound. Goes to Flag. This is important. Savian Flag. Oh, it's Elamin, still good. Elamin didn't score the first 2 quarters and a half. The first 3 points of his game. We do need Elamin, we do need Flag. We did need this steal. Oh, turnover, repeating. Flag, wheelchair, wide open. There's fit set and scores. Stealing that ball, that being very, very important, but still. Bolton. No foul. Valentine. Elamin fouls him, so there'll be 2 free throws. The numbers are pretty clear. 3 points for Elamin in 5 minutes. It can be a acceptable, but 3 points in 23 minutes for Sevian Flag. Well, it's not acceptable because Flag is a very, very important player for Napoli. In terms of plus minus, -6 for Flag, -3 for Elamin, and -19 for Nazmi Trulon, who's on the bench. Not his best game of the season. No. Carl Whittle, Bolton out, Gentile. Gentile's plus minus is +9. Gentile was on court when Napoli the runs. And now Venezia trying to increase the gap. 1-4-2 for Denzel Valentine. Gentile. Percentages from the line. Elamin. Reyer. Gentile. Elamin again. That's with Tessitori. It's a mismatch. Elamin trying to exploit it. Tessitori gets the rebound. Whittle. Gentile. It's a foul. This is what officials call. So 2 free throws. Carl Whittle from a Pistoia player. Gentile not happy with this call. Napoli's percentages getting worse. Now without Bolton, Napoli has on the floor Sims with 17 points, but the other 4 players average 1.5 points because both Flag and Elamin have 3 points. Both Reyer and Gentile have no points, so there's no good split in terms of scoreboard. Seems defense can collapse on him. He is the most dangerous Napoli player on the floor. And Sims draws a foul. That'll be 2 free throws for him. Huge performance for Amir Sims against his former club. 6 for 6 so far for him. There is a double team. The defense collapses on him because they can bet on the other players' percentages tonight. But we do know that both Flag and Elamin can do better, especially Flag. Seems played for Venezia in 2 seasons, 23-24 and 24-25, averaging 9.7 points and 4.4 rebounds in 67 Serie A games. 19 for him this game so far, as you can see. 19 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. Kandi, Tessitore. Seems playing as a center, so now there is Tessitore against Reyer. Clear mismatch in post-up. Tessitore, Reyer doesn't want to foul him. And very easily done by Jordan Parks. The rebound and bucket. Tessitore is a problem for Napoli. Napoli's defense. Flag, Sims, Gentile. Valentine on him. Napoli goes to see. He's the good guy now. Sims, not good. Trying to get a rebound. Right, second run. Kandi. Whittle, Kandi. Leonardo Kandi scores. It's an important 3-pointer. Venezia up by 14 with 100 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Elamin bad pass. Valentine steals. Parks, Valentine. Oh, bad mistake. What happened? What is the goal? Something happened. So Venezia couldn't score, couldn't find a good look, but Napoli's passes are much worse than they should be. Seems he's very tired. He's played 25 minutes. Now Bolton in, Gentile out. 1 minute and 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Elamin. Flag. Valentine on him. Reyer lays the screen. Flag to Reyer. Bolton. Reyer, Napoli. Reyer from 3. Napoli trying to make a Tessitori move. The three-pointer is not good. And now Valentine from downtown. Not good. Seems. Now the turnover. Now the steal. Confusion on the floor. Venezia gets the 50-50 ball. Tessitori. Whittle. Parks. Not good. Man. Missed shots and missed layups. These teams are tired. The same energy they had at the beginning of the game. Elamin from 3. Not good. Venezia grabs the rebound. Napoli scored only 16 points in the third quarter. Napoli needed something more. Napoli got much more in the second part of each quarter in the first half. They don't have the same energy in this third quarter. And it will not only be a double-digit advantage for Venezia, it will be something more. Talking about a potential 16 points gap. Now, Bolton's 4th foul. So Bolton with 4 fouls. Mitro Long with 4 fouls. That's a huge problem for Coach Magro because the game is going away. Jordan Parks scores the first free throw. Two for Jordan Parks. 80-64. Venezia 80. Napoli 64. Sims on the bench trying to rest a little. Napoli needs him. Needs the best versions of Sevin Flag. Ismail Elamin in the fourth quarter. Might need Bolton and Mitro Long too, but their game is affected by the fouls. Gentile! Stefano Gentile. First and second point of his game. So, the third quarter is over. Venezia 80, Napoli 66. Very tough. Napoli was able to overcome a 19 points gap. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'll be back shortly for the fourth and probably final quarter of this game. The stats after 3 quarters. Venezia tried to create separation in the first and Napoli came back. Venezia tried again in the second quarter and Napoli came back again. But Venezia's run in the third quarter might be decisive. Especially considering that Napoli's key players are either very tired, talking about Sims, or affected by fouls. Bolton and Mitro Long. I didn't mention Sevin Flag because he's been having a bad day. Bad day can happen to everybody. Like he's been very consistent so far since the beginning of the season. Today, not his best game. 3 points for Sevin Flag, 3 points for Elamin, but with a huge difference. Talamin played just 9 minutes, Flegg played 26 minutes and tried only 6 shots. 1 for 6 for him today. You cannot concede Flegg, Mitchell, Bolton and Talamin to a heavyweight of this championship, this league like Venezia is. Croswell, a turnover, Jordan Parks, Valentine, Candy, excellent ball movement. Very good look. We're all missed, Gentile fouled, Tessitori. And now, free throws. No, just the first, nearly the first team foul of the quarter. On the floor. Tessitori with a plus 17, plus minus. The best is Valentine's, plus 21. Napoli trying to resist without Bolton and Mitchell. Valentine tries very well. And Lamin with a good defensive job. It's Napoli's ball. Gentile. Flegg. Oof, another. The ball management, ball handling, the 7 Flegg. It's not the best version of himself. Not at all. Elamin. Grabs a rebound. Candy. Gentile on him. Good. Ball circulation for Venezia. Weirdo. Croswell grabs a rebound, but it's a foul. Who's fouled? Croswell. Croswell's foul. It's the 3rd. Let's see if Coach Magro... Yes. I'm speaking. He's trying to say it. Let's see if Coach Magro has to risk both Mitchell and Bolton. Yes, he does. So Mitchell and Bolton in with 4-person foul. So let's see if Venezia will try to send them out. Elamin and Flegg out. Not a good day for both of them, especially for Flegg, but it's okay. I say it again. Bad days can happen to everyone. Napoli had a bad day in Udine. Reacted very well. Flegg was protagonist many games. Let's see what Napoli can do now. Gentile. Croswell. Ed Croswell, always ready to cut with right timing. Lays it in. Offensively, very good player. Needs to get better at free throws, but so much talent to work on. Valentine. Croswell can't alter his shot. Denzel Valentine. 83-68. Only 3 points for him. A plus minus of plus 22. Not bad. Mitchell. Reyer. From 3. Kasper Reyer. Napoli trying to change the momentum. 12 points. A lot of points, but still. Let's see what happens. Candy, good. And there's a foul either. And maybe this represents the moment in which Venezia sealed the game. It's a long game, 7 minutes and 43 left. 3+1 play opportunity. It's very bad for Napoli's morale. Venezia up by 15. Mitchell, Croswell. They always find him when he is able to roll. Does it very well. Said it many times, he's a specialist. His percentages from two are very good. Today, 80%. Wheelchair, sidestep, not good. Mitro long and Gentile they get the rebound. Napoli down by 13. Prove me wrong, guys. I said Venezia sealed the game. Prove me wrong. Bolton drives. Bolton! This is the layup. Works very well. Getting by Tessitori. This is a negative sign. But Napoli's alive. Nobody wants to fight. Nobody wants to hustle. Seems stopping. It's offense to Kandi. And now, Tessitori out, Horton in. 6 points for Chris Horton. 9 for Tessitori. But Chris Horton, talking about plus minus, has a -3. With him on the floor, Venezia didn't play very well. 50-50 ball. In the last stretch, 2 situations in which Napoli could do better. Very lucky, but still not that accurate. With Bolton's layup and that misunderstanding. Meter long, taking the close out. Gentile for 3! Bottom save! Stefano Gentile. 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go. It looks like a closed game, but who knows? Repeat it, Venezia was up by 19. Napoli was able to tie the game after many minutes. So let's see. Whittle creates separation. Not a good shot. Napoli gets a rebound. Can't lose this ball. Good. Croswell. In offside, if it were soccer, but it's basketball. Croswell is alone. Croswell with the dunk. Napoli down by 10. And it's scared. And even Spaya calls a timeout. Napoli never dies. Napoli never gives up. It's a difficult game. It looked like a close game. Napoli is able to find the right energy, the right intensity. Let's hear from Coach Spaya.
We have to be way better. Hey, why you step back? Go to his hand. What are you afraid of? Hey. 54 touch.
Hey, we gotta do a better job at understanding not to take our foot off the pedal when we go up.
Ed Croswell, top scorer of this game. As you can see, only 2 points for Mitro, 3 points for Simon Flag and Elamin. Napoli is facing very good team. Heavyweight, redefined. And it's like that. And showing that this team is able to come back every time the opponent, a great opponent, tries to create separation. Napoli hustle and in a certain way is able to respond. And here, Gentile to Croswell. A very good game. Not the first of the season for Stefano Gentile. Plus minus for Gentile, +9. Croswell, +11. As you can see, 20 points for defensive rebounds. 6 total rebounds. A good player, young player. And now, Wiltshire banks it in. It's long, and Bolton can't guard properly because they already committed 4 fouls. So they can't risk too much. Mitro long. 7 seconds. Takes it to Sims. Gentile. 3 seconds. Gentile from downtown. Stefano Gentile. He uses the glass, helped by the glass, helped by the gods of basketball. The gods of basketball want to help brave players, and Stefano Gentile is one of them. Let's look at it again. Mitro long, Sims. 2 seconds, 1 second. Gentile. There are games in which everything can happen. Mitro long. Gentile is too good to guy now. Gentile again. Banks it in. Stefano Gentile. There's no foul, but Napoli is down by 7. We're not that far. It's not over. 10 points for Stefano Gentile, double digit for him. Yes, he was helped by the glass earlier, but this is very clean drive, very clean 2-point. Technical foul for him. In the meanwhile, plus minus of plus 11 for Stefano Gentile. With Gentile and Croswell, a total different Napoli. Coincidence? I don't think so. And it's up by 8. Napoli on the floor has 2 players with 4 fouls and 3 players with 3 fouls. So guarding properly is complicated, but Croswell doesn't care about it and steals the ball. What a game! Ladies and gentlemen, Gentile, Sims, wheelchair on him. Sims! Missed it, but that's a foul, that's a foul. Amir Sims. And there is a technical foul. Maybe. For wheelchair. No. Common foul. Wheelchair was very disappointed about it. No, it is a technical foul. Maybe. Yeah. Kyle Wheelchair, who's not happy with the referee's decision, but we remember that in the first half it was very creative, this reaction. Now he wants to energize the fans, wants to involve the supporters. Venezia all of a sudden is scared, because Venezia knew that Napoli never dies. Venezia tried to win this game twice. Napoli came back. This is the 3rd time. Napoli still there. Sims 3-4-3. What a game by Amir Sims. 21 points for him. 22 points for him. Top scorer tonight. Bowman. Croswell stays with him. It's Napoli's ball. Ladies and gentlemen, it looked like a sealed game. It's not. Not at all. Venezia 91. Napoli 86. Croswell, 2nd time in a row. A good defense. The previous possession, he stole the ball here. Alters Bowman's shot, me through long. Not good. Venezia tries to run. Vidal scores, no foul. Venezia 93, Napoli 86. It's a very weird game, a game in which neither flag nor me through long are able to score. Napoli is still alive. Sims, not good. Sims, mid long for 3. Important! Short. Cole. Venezia trying to shift the momentum. RJ Cole. To Whittle. Wheelchair. Sims with his 4th foul. Emergency situation for Napoli. Mid long. Gentile. Sims and Bolton with 4 personal fouls. Rapiti, Napoli with that look, with Mitro-Long's 3-pointer, the opportunity to get closer. Timeout, one of the last chances to come back, but regardless of the final result, Napoli proved they have a good heart.
Giro down, execute. If you want that, is Giro, not Giro down. And we want to target Wheelchair. If you got Wheelchair in front, we can attack with Ghost and pick and pop. We don't want to have fucking ISO. In defense, if it's still Orton, we go switching. If we can, the first screen of Wheelchair is soft and then switch on the screen. We are in blue. We need to fucking execute and move the ball fast. Building together, we are still there. Next offense, we go GL 35 and 35 and. Okay, let's go.
We need to F-word execute. Well, Coach Magro couldn't be clear, but he thinks about Napoli's offense. This is a game that says many things about Napoli's identity. this moment of the season. It's a good team with a great potential, with a good standings because Napoli is competing final spot in the final 8, but when you play Venezia, Taliercio, like that means that you have good skills. And if we look again at Flag's performance, Mitrulong's performance, Elamin's performance, there is room for improvement. Napoli can raise to next level. Now let's see what happens in the last 3 minutes of the game. Of a crazy game. Bolton, Flag, 4-3, no good. 1-4-7 for 7 Flag tonight. 1-4-6 for Mitrulong. 2 combined. 2-4-13. That means that if Wiltshire scores from deep, Venezia goes 88-86. Is it over? Not yet. Bolton from 3. 5th 3-pointer signed by Reyer Bolton. I want to repeat that unbelievable piece of statistics. Bolton scored 4 3-pointers in the first 11 games of the season. Tonight, 5. Sims, Flag, Sims again, Bolton. Napoli's Steph Curry tonight. Sims scores. Venezia's timeout. Napoli doesn't give up. Napoli down by 7. Venezia's team knows that Napoli can be dangerous. Venezia, making Venezia struggling, is already a good achievement tonight. Let's hear from Coach 𝗠𝗛𝗧𝗖𝗛.
If I switch with Sales, have my back, son. Play in front of him. Okay, the whole time. He's not shredding it, though. You can just stay and connect to them. Don't let him get separation and stuff. No. But the ball didn't move. That's what I'm saying. He's not even standing. They're standing there waiting for him to run out. Guys.
Reyer Bolton, what a night for him. This is Sims' last shot. Bolton and Sims, his leaders tonight. Sims, 24 points. 3 for 3 from 3, 2 for 9 from short, means 5 for 12, but also 11 for 11 from the line, from the free throw line. Reyer Bolton, 5 for 7 from 3. That means something important, because we talked about Elamin and Bolton, about their trends. They want to drive. They're very good at drawing fouls. Not that they're good at shooting from behind the arc. So it means that the opponent's defense can adapt and collapse. But if Bolton shoots like this, it's a totally different story. Bowman, Croswell on him. Cole, sidestep, open shot. RJ Cole knocks it in. Venezia up by 10. Is it over? Probably it is. Never say never, especially tonight. Mitrulong. This is not Mitrulong. This is his twin. Cole, not good. Mitrulong, Venezia's bad. Games can happen to everyone. Mitrulong has been a wonderful leader. 7 Flag been playing an excellent season tonight. Both were not the best version of themselves. It's a pity, because when Mitrulong, with the not the best Mitrulong, the best Flag, with the average Mitrulong and Flag, with this Bolt, with this Sims, this Croswell, Napoli could have won this game. Nada. Mitrulong. Croswell, it's the fifth, no, fourth. Croswell was the only Napoli player with 3 personal fouls. Venezia put the nails on the coffin, but Napoli never gave up. Napoli always came back. Napoli always responded, always tried to stay alive. Many positive signs for Coach Magro and his staff. Napoli knew this could have been a very tough game. Venezia unbeaten at home, but I want to repeat it. I want to be very clear about it. Many positive signs tonight because Venezia had to win this game 3 times. In the first quarter with the first separation, in the second quarter, and at the end of it. Napoli always hustling, fighting, trying to come back, trying to find solutions to the problems that Venezia created. This guy, Brazil Bolton, has been raising his ceiling game by game. Napoli will try to find the final 8 in first 3 games, next 3 games. Napoli Cantù next week at the Alcott Arena. After that, the first game of 2026, Varese-Napoli, that can be a key game in terms of standings. And the last game of the first half of the regular season, Napoli-Milan, 11th of January. Next 2 games, Cantù and Varese. Napoli needs to find 2 W's in order to get a spot in the Coppa Italia final 8, but regardless of what's gonna happen, many positive signs, many positive takeaways from this game. Ed Croswell, one of the best players tonight. Bolton fouled out 5 personal fouls for him, but this is a milestone game this season. 24 points, 5 for 7 from 3. Well, I think we shouldn't get used to it. It's the defense. We'll face him differently starting from next week. And flag shows that bad games, bad night can happen to everyone. On a foul, this is Mitrulong. Mitrulong fouled out either. 2 points for Mitrulong tonight. 3 points for both Flag and Elamin. Plus minus, Mitrulong minus 17, Flag minus 17. It's what it is. I repeat it. Bad games can happen. It's important that a player like Mitrulong, like Flag, is able to react, is able to respond. Napoli always did it this season when the player wasn't at their best. They responded and got much better after a week. Venezia 106, so we can say we have an NBA score and a very entertaining game because we had at least 3 moments, 3 stretches after which we could say, okay, it's over. Napoli can't come back. Napoli always did. Seems with another 3-pointer. 27 points for Amir Sims. Whittle, not good, and it's over. Venezia 106, Napoli 96. Many things to say about this game. A game of runs, a game in which Napoli had a very polarized individual performances, with the best Sims and Bolton of the season, one of the best Croswells of the season, but the worst Mitrulong and Flag. Very good performance for Stefano Gentile too. Just 7 minutes for Willy Caruso. And many things to talk about, but Napoli has a lot of positive takeaways because we can't underestimate the strength of a team like Venezia. So Venezia wins, Napoli with a good performance in many stretches of the game was unable to compete till the end. We'll see you next week. Al-Cotarina, Napoli Cantù. 3 games left in the first half of the regular season. We will know if Napoli will be able to find a spot in the final 8 of Italy Cup. Thank you for being with us. Have a great rest of your day. From Giulio Alfano, and as always, Forza Napoli!